Championship Wrestling. Hello again, everybody. This is Lance Russell. We're right along ringside without our old sidekick, Dave Brown. Dave will be back next week, but by golly, that's not going to stop us from having a whale of a championship wrestling program today. Eddie Gilbert will be in here to open up. The hot stuff will be in our opening match. Dutch Mantel will be in against Big Keith Robertson in the second match. Additionally, we're going to have a six-man tag match. You don't want to miss this one, my friend. It'll be Jerry Lawler and the Rock and Roll Express going against the Nightmares and Kurt Von Hess. Additionally, we'll be seeing the Dirty White Boys as they'll be in action in here for the second time on Championship Wrestling. We got much, much more, and if we're going to get into any of it, we better start right now. We'll take time out. Be back in just a moment.
Here in just a moment as we'll be seeing Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert going against Craig Carson. Oh, boy. Mean. Oh, there's no question about it, Eddie.
Man, Lance, have you ever in your life seen a champion
not like that?
More gracious than me? No. Boy, I'll tell you something. You know, Hot Stuff's on a roll, baby. I am the champion. I have never been beat since I've been the champion. I got rid of old man Tommy Rich now. And now to get down to serious business here.
You got the Dutchman coming up on them.
You know, Lance, you know, there's one thing that really bothers me about Dutch Mantel. Now go ahead and ask me. What is it?
What is that one thing that bothers you, Eddie?
Dutch Mantel has so much hair on his body that he stinks. You see, Dutch?
Really tactful.
See, Dutch, but what my strategy is for this match is that I'm going to get me one of these clothespins, and I'm going to put it on my nose, and I'm going to go ahead and go in that ring, and I'm going to make you a big mess right there, and I'm going to make an example out of you of what an international champion really is. Now, Lance, there's another thing. You know, it's no secret that a lot of times, a lot of us wrestlers, we wrestle around this area on Friday nights, and we have to come into Memphis to stay over to get up early and come to television. And a lot of these girls, now I've been having a switch going from one hotel to another because we can get so many phone calls from all these pretty girls.
Oh, sorry.
And well, you should be, because I can't get any sleep anymore because I'm in demand everywhere, because when you're as great as I am and as good looking as I am, and when you're especially hot stuff, everybody's wanting you. And so that's what they're wanting, Lance. And now, Dutch Mantel, I know your credentials. I know you've been a Southern heavyweight champion. You've been a Mid-America champion.
Yep.
You gave Jerry the King Lawler some of his roughest matches.
Yes, sir.
But one thing you haven't done is faced the greatest champion this area has ever had, Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. And after Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee, brother, I'm going to walk out still the international heavyweight champion, and you people, you stupid, ignorant people, will finally realize who the greatest one is. And Lance, that's all I've got to say. And look, I think it'd be good if you wear my Hot Stuff hat today.
I'm really privileged.
I wish you'd wear my glasses, because it's just a great honor to show these people what true championship material is made of.
Okay, well, you show Dutch Mantel. He'll be waiting on you down there Monday night. All right, going to the ring.
Okay, the official introductions coming in today, weighing in at 220 pounds out of Memphis, Craig Carson. His opponent today, coming in at 208 out of Lexington, Tennessee, the international heavyweight title holder, Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. Referee is Jerry Calhoun. It's a one-fall, 15-minute time limit bout, and we're about ready to get it on as Gilbert pulling off his Hot Stuff jacket. I hope that you will note the interesting coloring of hair that Eddie has on the back. Bell time. Here we go. Craig Carson out with a slick move as he went down to the deck to go for that leg dive. Gilbert very fast himself, backing up. He hasn't been able to grab a hold of that leg as yet, but I'll tell you, he is moving on it. Yeah. Listen, I don't really think that he cares whether you're a champion or no wrestler or anything else. He just wants some of you, Eddie. And Craig Carson got a beeline tying it up in there, around behind with the arms. And Gilbert right away with a fist, and referee Jerry Calhoun over to tell him about it. And look at Carson right back at him. Catches him with a knee lift back to the corner. He came in too quick, and Gilbert put him down hard. Eddie Gilbert gouging at the eyes. I don't think I have to point that out to you. You could see it right off the reel as Gilbert grabs the hair, takes him up over the shoulder. Yeah, I know that Eddie can wrestle. Sometimes I wonder recently when he's going to start doing that and stop the fist and stop the gouging and all. Just kind of, well, we won't get into that. Shame to see somebody you've known for a long, long time head in the direction that Eddie has. Sure, he's got the title at the moment. Gilbert hanging on as Carson took him over, and Eddie just held on to it, stood right up and bars that arm as he's over the top of Greg Carson. We're a minute and a half into the action. It's a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match opening up our championship wrestling. We've got plenty of more excellent matches today. The Dutchman will be in here, big six-man tag match. The Dirty White Boys will be in. Gilbert hits across, and as Greg came in, Eddie turned and wheeled that elbow at him as he got him again, put him face down right on the mat. Eddie Gilbert again, dropping the elbow, this time with a knee. He's got it going his way, but he takes the right hand in the midsection. The only thing to do, watch your opponent. You've got to give it back to him the way he gives it to you. Uh-oh. Craig it twice. He's been in too quick. Gilbert again with that elbow down and follows it up with that knee. Carson down on the mat. Gilbert going after the ear, and the referee gets him off of it with a count of 1-2. In the corner, a zinger. And the referee finally gets him off that chokehold as Eddie Gilbert following up. And he went in a little quick. Thought he had Carson. Look at Craig come back. Big drop kick. Puts Eddie down. Carson right back up with a double barrel loaded and ready to fire. Gilbert hangs back in the corner, and the referee telling him open the fist up. But he better look out. Gilbert comes out of the corner. Feet blazing. Nails him, puts him down over there in the corner, rubbing his head down into that mat. As he had a hold of the hair, the referee started the count from the ring apron. He takes Carson over that bottom rope. And again, the referee has to count him loose. He breaks it at the count of 2. And Eddie Gilbert back in control again. He may not make that mistake he made a little earlier, thinking that he had Carson all the way down the line. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, and Eddie Gilbert fires a right hand in. The referee says, watch the fist, and he'll watch him all the way to Carson's face. Reversal! Big drop kick again. He misses it this time. Followed it up too quick. Gilbert backed up, let him hit hard, and drives that head straight down. Could be 2, 3. Eddie Gilbert, 4 minutes and 22 seconds, as Gilbert looks like when he's going to make that move, he looks like he may be going for a tight suplex, but as you can see on the replay of how he finished it off, when he came into the ropes, he fired right back out. Craig missed it. Well, he didn't miss that one. That was the first one. This time, Eddie just stepped away, let him hit the deck hard. He gets him up. Yeah. You did, in fact, win the match in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. You see him driving straight down into the mat. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Gilbert comes out with a victory in that first fall over Craig Carson. A good battle, too, for the first 4 minutes, and then Eddie took over when Craig missed that drop kick in there. I'll tell you a guy who doesn't miss too many drop kicks or anything else, Dutch Mantel. We've got an interesting piece we want you to look on the Dutchman.
International Heavyweight belt. It's held currently by Eddie Gilbert. Title match coming up.
Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert, you know, he's got a big, big mouth, and he's been running. Did he come out here and say he had girls knocking on his door all night long?
Keeping him awake. Couldn't get any sleep.
And knocked on the door all night long,
That's
right?
it.
You know what I heard this morning? He opened the door and let her out. She went out all night long. Let me tell you something, Hot Stuff Gilbert. You got a big mouth, and you can run it all day long. And I got a lot of respect for you because you have come a long way, and you are the international champion. I got to respect you for that. But I'm going to say one thing. I don't think it's any big secret. And I don't get title matches every day of the week or every week or sometimes even months. I might not have a title match. And I've learned during my time in this profession that you got to make things count when they do count. And Gilbert, when we climb in that ring Monday night, I'm going to make this one count, baby. Now, you made a lot of people mad. And you're going to make me mad Monday night because I'm coming after that international belt. Because when you have a belt, I like titles, and when you have a belt, it can mean the difference between thousands and thousands of dollars in money. It could mean the difference between a new car, a better home, a lot of things, and that means a lot of things to me. And let me tell you one thing. I'm going to be in the ring by myself, Gilbert, fighting my own battle. One man against one man. And I'm going to say one thing. Hart, if you get in the ring, I'm going to knock you about 4 rows deep in ringside. And Gilbert, the first time you even act like you want to break the rules, baby, we're going to have a fight. Now, I can wrestle you, or we can fight. Now, you take the easiest way out. But the easiest way for you, Gilbert, is to climb in that ring and abide by the rules, because if you don't, it's going to be a long, long night, because I'm going to be in your face all night long. And when that bell rings, I'm going to have that international title belt around my waist. I'll see you Monday night, Mr. Gilbert.
As a man with multiple titles to his credit in the past, and by golly, he's not opposed to adding another one. Dutch Mantel will be...
Okay, we got the Dutchman up in the ring, and now here comes his big opponent from Memphis, Tennessee. He weighs in at 252 pounds, a large one to say the least. Keith Robertson. His opponent coming in at 224. Out of Oilscroft, Texas, Dutch Mantel. The Dutchman. Jerry Calhoun gives him a last-minute warning. Try to keep it clean, and don't be surprised if it varies from that. Right out to tie it up in the middle. Robertson, who is a newcomer to professional wrestling, has really come along. Dutch snapped him over. Look at that. Oh, that's a beauty. He hooked that arm, went to the outside, then barred it around underneath the elbow, and he really has got some leverage on him. Robertson trying to get over to the ropes to break it up because Dutch has got a tight hold on him right there. Robertson has come along very fast in the months that he's been in professional wrestling, and the ropes will call for a break. Dutchman loses that advantage, and they'll face it off once again. Just noticing Robertson's nifty little haircut. You get a chance to see it. Take a look at that little pigtail hanging down on his forehead. Whoa! Big right hand, and Dutch is too quick, underneath and out of the way. Robertson complaining about Dutch pushing him in the face, and the referee nothing illegal about that. Dutch used misdirection that time. He was moving him back. Robertson started to resist, and the minute he did, he wheeled around, took that arm, barred it, took him right over, and used his own weight to change the direction in there. Very nice. Dutch hanging in with that bar once again. Goes underneath. Robertson coming up, pushes Dutch back into the ropes, and that's going to call for another break. Once again, Robertson too slow. Dutch getting the crowd storming up there, making fun of Robertson, missing him twice. Drops to the midsection with a foot. This time with a knee. Hits him with a forearm down the back and winds the arm up. Robertson uses the rope for a third time to get a break. Dutch wheeling back out of the way. Robertson trying to use that big weight advantage that he has and just muscle him. You're going to do more than that when you got somebody like the Dutchman. Robertson going after the eyes. Pounds Dutch down. Keith Robertson Banging away. First with a forearm, then with a right fist. Body slam on Mantel. Goes up to the second rope. And the referee telling him to get out. He does, but misses the elbow. That's just waited and bagged him into coming off of there. Let him hit the deck. Now the Dutchman going at him hot. Blasted him with the right hand. 3 minutes into the action, there's a snap suplex, a dandy. He kept it tight and really put him down. Big flying elbow. How about it, Dutch? 2, 3, he got it. 3 minutes, 24 seconds, a good win for the Dutchman. As Dutch really hammered him hard in there, put him down and got the finish. He started it out with that very tight snap suplex that he put on him. Look at here. Now, that's 252. He snapped over. But you saw how tight Dutch kept it. He slammed him down. Robertson stunned. His back hurt. He's still trying to get the kinks out. And then Dutch, with a big elbow, planted it on him. Good enough to get a 1, 2, 3. Checking to be sure the referee was there. And Dutch signifies he counted it out. Nice win for the Dutchman. We've got more action coming up. Back to it in just a moment.
Said, you busted me up, my friend, and I'm going to get you. are too, because both Lawler and Savage will hurt you and do anything, and they have a bag of tricks. Let me tell you. As Randy Savage climbs the rope, and he came close. He tried to get close to see what Reed was going to say. Here is, say with some of the people here tonight. Pitch to Rude. Blocks up again. Bundy and Lawler in the corner. Once again, caught into the right hand. Into the boot of Rude. Bundy using the hair for leverage. Swings in with the kick. Oh, caught him. Hammered him down. This could be it for the King. 1, 2, no. Ball is hard to put away. Savage coming over to help out. As we saw the double team. Clothesline again. 15 pass. Bundy saying, you want to pin him with? That'll make a mistake, because if you have a chance to pin Lawler, you better do it. Because I tell you, you're not going to get many chances to put the King down. Bundy again. Pounding. Savage. Outside the ring. Big neck breaker. Lawler down again. Rick Rude after him. 15 minutes, 47 seconds so far. Pass, and it has been a wild tag team match. Rude calls for Savage to give an opportunity for Bundy to put some punishment on Lawler. Savage and Rude going after each other in the corner. The victim of the neck break. 2, 3 count or more. But the King got out of it. Lawler with a shot to the midsection. Another one. The King's power to come back. And he leaps over. Oh, he came so very close. Attack, here comes Bundy. Bundy with that 460-pound elbow. Lawler's down. 1, 2, no. Lawler got the right shoulder up. Came down again. The knee right down on the chest of Lawler. 1, 2, but Savage to break it up. Savage broke it up there. And Savage went after Bundy. Caught Rude. And now the referee trying to put him back. Savage once again going after him. Look out! As Randy Savage with the elbow. Grabs a stick. You know that Savage will use anything. Bundy has Lawler in the corner. Oh, missed it by another fraction of a second. Savage will go ahead. He lost Lawler. He moved. Yes, sir. Lawler up. Bundy caught him. Caught him again. Lawler, listen to this crowd. Get behind the King. Lawler gets that strap there. Goes to work. Look at those punches. Lawler can flat out kill you with those punches. Savage on the top rope.
was stopped with a disqualification with Bundy and Rude being the victors in the thing, but there's going to be another day and another
party. Yeah, what a party we had. Jerry the King Lawler and the Macho Man Randy Savage in the same corner at the same time, wrestling two other people. Yeah, I didn't think it was possible. I thought it was going to be the Twilight Zone and everything like that. Yeah, but guess what, man? When we went down the aisle, a little bit of a feeling hit me. Yeah, from the people out there, and all of a sudden the party was on, and the Twilight Zone was a reality, and we went down the aisle, and everything was there. Yeah, and the party continued. The party continued on Rick Rude and King Kong Bundy, and then the party came to an abrupt end when there was a disqualification. Yeah, a disqualification, man, and that's not right for a party. I like parties where you get wild, where you just go crazy. And now, man, yeah, I got the feeling, yeah, the King and the Macho Man in the corner, yeah, that really feels good. Didn't want to say it before, but now I'm saying it, yeah, because I feel it right now. And Rick Rude and King Kong Bundy, I've been checking the paper, looking for a job for you guys, because after the no DQ match in the Mid-South Coliseum, man, you guys are going to be looking for a job. Rick Rude, man, I think that you can wash dishes, yeah. Wash some dishes, man, and use that big thing, yeah. Yeah, right! Wash dishes! And King Kong Bundy, yeah, be a bouncer for Geraldine Ferraro. Make sure nobody takes her out on a date, and I guarantee nobody's going to ask you out. But that's okay, because I ain't looking for a job for you no more. No disqualification. The party will continue. The King and the Macho Man in the same corner at the same time. Can't believe it, yeah. But it's happening. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening at the Mid-South Coliseum. And I'm feeling really, really good about it, yeah. Never said the King before, but I'm saying it now. Yeah, and it's something, man. Time changes, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing that's not going to change. The party will continue. The party will continue at the Mid-South Coliseum. The King and the Macho Man doing the thing. Don't say that I spit when I talk, yeah, because I don't. No, but the party will continue when I start by spitting on Rick Rude and King Kong Bundy, yeah. Macho Mania in the corner of the King. And baby, man, you can trust me now. You can trust me now. Trust me, man, yeah. Let's get back to the party. No disqualification. Let it happen. Let it happen, man, yeah.
Oh, boy. What a difference a week makes. Here's the King. Boy, Jerry, I tell you, I leave town for a week, and I can't believe what happens when I come back.
Everything's gone crazy. You know, the key word, the word of the day is crazy, because that's what Randy Savage is.
Yes.
He's a nut. He's a complete lunatic, but he makes a great partner. You know, he said it was going to be pandemonium. That's exactly what it was. But now, you see, there's a difference in being crazy and being dumb. Now, Rick Rude, with all that nice little chiseled out body of his, you know, that's the $1 million body and a 10-cent brain. He is dumb. Let me tell you how dumb Rick Rude is. He's all upset, I heard today. He's all upset back there because he called home to check on Angel. She answered the phone. She said, I'm in bed with laryngitis. He slammed the phone down and said, doggone those Greeks. I'll tell you something, he's dumb. He is dumb, but let me tell you something, Rude, and let me tell you something, Bundy. As Savage said, we're going to be looking for new jobs for you clowns after Monday night, because no disqualification is right down his and my alley. You know, anything can happen in a no disqualification match. That's my specialty. Randy Savage can do anything. It don't matter if we punch the referee's lights out, we'll just continue right on. It don't matter if we bust their heads open and the blood's running down their faces, we'll just continue right on. It don't matter if I barbecue that big fat pig Bundy, we'll just continue right on. It's going to be a heck of a night Monday night. No disqualification. Anything goes, and that's my kind of match, and that's Macho Man's kind of match. And, brother, I can't wait. As Hart always says, looks like Monday night's going to be the greatest night of my life, Lance. You be there and see it.
The talking's done. The action starts. We want to be down there Monday night. We'll be back. King Kong Bundy. No disqualification, I would remind you guys.
Did you hear what those punks had to say?
Oh, yeah.
A couple comedians. Well, you know, Jerry Lawler talks about this $1 million body. He has half of it right. But the nickel brain, that just don't hit it. Lance, you know how intelligent I am? I've been up late nights getting calls from the intelligent women around here who know what's happening. But I found out an easy way around it was to check in under the name of Jerry Lawler, and my telephone rings no more. Now, if that doesn't show you brilliance, Lance, nothing does. And Macho Man, I'll have you know, I'm kind of thinking about this
job offer I've had recently. It's pictorial editor for Playboy magazine. And I'm thinking real good about it. Now, Lance, Jerry Lawler, and Randy Macho Man Savage, you guys make a heck of a team. As long as you're teaming up on one person, we'll take a look. You got King Kong Bundy, you got the Ravishing One, and you got a no DQ match. So there's no more running, boys. Nowhere to run this week and nowhere to hide. Tell them, Kong.
You know, Lawler, you're out here running your mouth, you little geek, talking about barbecuing King Kong Bundy. Well, the only reason you're making all these jokes, Lawler, is because you know when push comes to shove, baby, when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, there ain't nothing you can do against King Kong Bundy, boy. Look at this Southern Heavyweight title. It means so much to you, Lawler, so much. I've held much more prestigious belts, but I like this one, Lawler. I like this little belt because I know how bad you want it. And let me tell you something, Lawler, you'll never take this belt from King Kong Bundy. You'll never gain a pinfall over King Kong Bundy. You may pay off some stooge, athletic commissioner, some referee, one of your stooges, but you'll never take the belt from King Kong Bundy. Now, Randy Savage, we got a no DQ match. That means, Seiko, anything we want to do to you, anything the Ravishing One and King Kong want to do to you, baby, we can do it to you. We can pile drive you right in front of Lawler's stooge referee. So think about it, Lawler, and think about it, Savage. And, Lawler, just forget about this belt, because it's in good hands now.
Well, it's going to be a scrap.
What do you think about a man with the Cadillac engine, Jerry Lawler, but a Volkswagen body that does nobody any
Little
good?
Jerry Lawler,
Well,
Hillbilly of the Year.
Okay, let's finish the talking right here, fellas. No question about it. A sizable team, Bundy and Rude, against the very capable team of Lawler and Savage. You got to be there to see that.
Yes, Pro Wrestling USA is an exciting project by some of the top promoters in the country. They'll be in here Tuesday. Vern Gagne, Eddie Graham, Bob Geigel, Bill Watts, Jim Crockett, Eddie Einhorn with the White Sox.
Oh, it's the White Sox,
is
yeah.
part of the group. Tickets will be on sale at all Ticketmaster locations. You can get your tickets at the Coliseum this afternoon.
In addition to the Monday night tickets, you can get up
Right.
until 5 o'clock, too.
Right. And some of the array of talent, I told it last week, but it's so impressive I wanted to run over it again. Coming in here Tuesday night will be the Road Warriors and Paul Ellering, the Fabulous Ones, Stan and Steve, Tony Atlas, the Rock and Roll Express, Butch Reed, Nick Bockwinkel, the former AWA champion, our own Jerry the King Lawler, Rick Martel, the current AWA champion, Bob Backlund out of New York, Harley Race and Dory Funk, both former NWA champions, Tommy Rich, Superstar Billy Graham, the Dirty White Boys, Eddie Gilbert, the Nightmares, Hickerson the Spoiler, Saito, the Japanese heavyweight champion. It's the biggest array of talent that I've ever seen in one place since I've been in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it, and it looks like this week, Monday night, looks like it's shaping up to be
Oh, boy,
an incredible
what a
night of
night.
action,
Yeah.
and followed right in there Tuesday night, so we're looking forward to this.
Okay, so let me reiterate that the tickets for the Tuesday night action can be purchased along with the tickets for the Monday night action at the Coliseum today up until 5 o'clock, and of course all day on Monday. Now you're going to have all of the stars from all of the other territories in here on Tuesday night, and there will be television program made. Memphis selected as the site for a new program that'll be in New York City, right?
Right.
Okay, boy, I'll tell you, I can't wait for Monday and Tuesday. What a big week. Thank you, Jerry, for bringing that information out here. Yeah,
Who's the greatest wrestling professional manager in the world today, and why am I? I'll tell you why, because I'm bringing in the greatest professional wrestlers in this area all over the world. But I've outdone myself this time, baby. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you Jimmy Hart's Dirty White Boys!
Ring ready to go with this next bout out of San Francisco. Team that we don't know that much about except that they were the West Coast Tag Champions, and that speaks a lot right then and there. Their opponents coming in the ring now, Ken Raper and the Dancing Man, Mark Ragin. There's Mark doing it good, yeah. Oh, boy, before he can hardly get it on, the Dirty White Boys over there banging away on him, and the referee says, ring the bell, we're off and running. Got all four in there, and Ragin pounded down on the deck as Ken Raper being worked over by Anthony of the Dirty White Boys. Denton blasts Mark Ragin down on the deck, and out of the ring they go. Well, it's now cleared out of there as the referee tries to get him back. Team that weighs in at 446 out of San Francisco, former West Coast Tag Champ, the Dirty White Boys, Jimmy Hart's newest acquisition. Ragin in with Denton tying it up, and Denton blasts him back across the ring. Woo! Greased him really good. Mark, who wrestles out of New York City, a young fella who's got a lot of talent, not only in dancing, but certainly in wrestling, as the Dirty White Boy pounding away, reversal. Good drop kick. Back up on his feet and nails the other White Boy. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to slow down some of the action. The illegal kind, that is. And Ragin still in there, whipped across the ring. Missing! Drop kick. Ken Raper in the corner as Mark Ragin out there dusting off. A couple of good moves and laying them down on the Dirty White Boys. There's the tag on Ken Raper. Ken in with a standing side headlock. Leapfrog and a drop kick. There, over the side, but right back up on the feet again. Uh-oh, and there's that side suplex as the Dirty White Boys slammed him down in there. Things were going Ken's way, but he caught him off balance and put that side suplex. There's a tag on his partner. Denton then with a booming forearm in the air, and Ken Raper being crushed with a couple of elbows, make it three. That one right to the back of the neck. We're rolling around toward the 3-minute mark. Back over the top rope, and the referee starts the disqualification count. Mark Ragin jumps in there. All it does is take the referee away, and Ken Raper had that neck sprung by the other Dirty White Boy right over the top rope. Bam! Big right hand. Raper dumped down on the deck. Woo! Oh, that's smart, man. He stomped him right in the face. And he whips him across the ring. The elbow puts him down. And the Dirty White Boys at the moment in control over the team of Mark Ragin and Ken Raper. Double team with a double elbow. Anthony takes over. He hits him with a clothesline, bops the feet out from under him, and drops with a knee right between the eyes. Crushes him with a leg. May have it. One. No. He broke it himself. Picked him up by the hair, and the referee gets on him. 4 minutes pass. Double headbutt is Ken Raper taking quite a pounding. Count none. He had a chokehold on him. Ragin comes in to see if he can't stop some of those tactics. Slipped a set of knuckles to him with that right hand that time, and once again, Raper bent back over the rope. Oh, boy, he unlaced him with that one. And pounded on Ken Raper again. I mean, Ken has really been worked over. His head slammed into the foot of the other dirty white boy as the tag is executed. Right back on top. I believe he's got that pressure point, but I couldn't tell for a fact whether he had eyes, jaws, or throat, what he had. Judging from some of the tactics, I would guess it would be one of the latter three for a fact. Oh, yeah. Raper needs a tag, but bad, as the dirty white boys just pour it on. They've got the advantage going, and Ken battles his way back up, shoots the right hand, trying to fight his way to that corner. Makes the tag, a good move. And here comes Mark Regan. Look at that drop kick. Nice body slam. Ram. And Regan on a roll. Another body slam. Drop kick. From behind, Regan is put down on his knees. Out of the ring goes Raper as Mark Regan stays in. With Lynn Denton out on the floor, you can see Raper pile drives on the floor while the referee is over in between the fight going on with Regan. Now it's both of the dirty white boys double teaming Mark Regan. Out on the floor goes Regan. And the referee back with Anthony while Regan is slammed into a ring post. Ken Raper pile drived on the floor. Mark Regan being bushwhacked out there by one of the dirty white boys. He's fired back in the ring with his head being slammed down. Boy, he's bleeding where he hit that ring post. Down he goes. He's battled valiantly to stay up, but they just had too much, and now working on that cut. There's the tag. 7 minutes into the action. Referee Jerry Calhoun starts the disqualification count. Boy, they just won't stop. They're on him, fighting away, slamming at that cut, choking. Dirty white boys with not an impressive record of wrestling, but an awfully good one with fighting up there in the ring. Regan's head slammed in. Ken Raper still down and out on the floor. And the brutalizing goes on as the dirty white boys with a double backdrop. And there you have a double side suplex as he flipped it, banged him with it, and that's going to be it. They let the count go this time. 7 minutes, 58 seconds. The dirty white boys come up with a heavy-duty win over the team of Mark Regan and Ken Raper. Poor Ken is still down there on the floor where he was pile drived, and Regan, comes up from behind and nails Anthony. Now after Denton, he's battling his way back. It's all over with, but he's getting a little personal satisfaction. Dirty white boys take over again and start to stomp and beat on him. Mark, of the young variety, trying to get back at him. Here comes the Dutchman and Greg Carson. The dirty white boys take that as a cue, and on the way out, plant a foot right on Ken Raper. Official victory, 7:58. The winners, the dirty white boys, over Ken Raper, who is hurt and down on the floor. Mark Regan, who is bleeding and in the ring, and Carson and Mantel taking care of him. We'll take time out. We've got some more action coming up. A big 6-man tag match that'll have the Nightmares and Kurt Von Hess going against Lawler and the Rock and Roll Express. They're out to get Ken Raper back. We're going to take time out. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey, we're standing out here with a man you know, Tommy Wildfire.
Thank you very much, Lance. It's great to be here. You know, I've made a lot of promises to people before, but I tell you what, this had to be the best promise that I ever made, that I really did and got the job done. And I'm talking about Monday night when I got Jimmy Hart. Hart, I told you that I was going to hurt you. I took him and I stuck his head where the sun don't shine. Pardon the expression. But Hart, he's walking around. As a matter of fact, I've been wrestling around the country all week and I ain't seen nothing of Hart because he's walking around, got a collar on his neck where I messed his neck up. So he's going to be out of the way for a little while. But, you know, I thought I got completely rid of the problem. You know, my cousin Johnny, he's down in Pensacola. And I got this right here. Hart's been real busy. I mean, you know, if you can, right there it says, Hart's going to pay $1,000 to anybody that puts me in the hospital or defeats me.
Yeah, so let me get this around here, Tommy, where everybody can see this. This is a wanted handbill that Jimmy Hart has, and makes no bones about it. Tommy Rich, $1,000 reward. Bounty hunter's attention. I will pay $1,000 to any wrestler who puts Tommy Rich in the hospital or defeats him, signed Jimmy Hart. So he is getting dead serious about this, Tommy.
You know, I just got one thing I want to say to Hart, too. You know, there's been a lot of people put bounties on me before, Hart, and I'm going to tell you and the rest of them goons, $1,000, that's a lot of money. So I'm sure you'll have some of your boys trying to collect it, and when I go other place, I'm sure there's going to be folks collecting it. But you just think about it, because I'm going to be watching for them, and the first one that gets in the ring, I'm going to hurt them just like I did you. Just like I did you, Hart. Now, Eddie Gilbert, I don't know what the deal is with you because, hey, what about me? Why didn't I get another title shot? Huh? Eddie Gilbert didn't have the guts to put it on the line. You know, I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, and I ain't got nothing against Dutch Mantel, but I deserve the title shot, not Dutch Mantel, not nobody else. So what I'm saying, Eddie Gilbert, I don't care how long I have to chase you. I'm going to come after you. And oh, so you are here.
Yeah. Hart has got his Southern handicap belt on. He's got a neck brace where Tommy Rich fixed him up for good. And then disgraceful enough, he's got that flag around him. He's saying, come on in. You want some of him? Boy, I'll tell you, that'd be the easiest thing in the world to arrange.
You know what? We might fulfill the rest of this today because if he wants some of Tommy Rich, he's got it right now.
We'll just change the program. If you want Rich in there, take your time, Tommy. Go get him. Yeah, I'm afraid we're just going to have to change our schedule. So you got, whoa, the Nightmares coming out behind. You might have known. Jimmy Hart had some kind of a lousy scheme worked out. They got a noose around Rich's neck. Hart ties it over in the corner. Throw him out of the ring. They got him strung up. The Nightmares come in to get Hart, baited him into the ring. Here comes the Dutchman. Oh. Dutch Mantel rushes in with that Bessie bullwhip of his. He's getting that noose off the neck of Tommy Rich. Tommy. Rich trying to get away. No, hey, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Hey, come on, Tommy. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, man. Don't be stupid, Tommy. Don't be stupid with these guys. Come on. Don't give them a chance for $1,000. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. You don't go over there and give a fellow $1,000 for nothing. Is that what you're going to do?
Tommy, listen to Dutch a minute.
Hey, you see what they just tried to do, man? Listen, Tommy, just wait just a minute, all right? Wait just a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tommy. Hurry up.
Hey, man. Hey, you want a shot at him? Hey, you want a shot at him? You want to collect $1,000? All right, get in the ring, baby. You have a chance to win.
Boy, it doesn't take much for Tommy. Ooh.
Wait a minute, man. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, if y'all want this shot so bad, he'll get in the ring with you and we'll have a little match. And you can have a chance to win $1,000, put him in the hospital, whatever. But give us something, too. Put those Southern belts up, baby, and we'll give you a match right here. Then you can have a chance.
Of course, the Nightmares, the Southern Tag Champs, and Dutch says Tommy don't care about belts, brother. What he wants is some high. Hey, yeah, is Eddie around here? They agreed to it. If I understood it, Eddie. Come here just a second, Eddie.
Come here. Okay, they agreed to a Southern Heavyweight Championship match. They confirmed it. We want it sanctioned.
What?
We agreed to it.
It will be a championship. The belts will be at stake. Well, okay. Referee Jerry Calhoun will ring the bell. Well, we're off on an impromptu Southern Tag Championship match. Rich and Mantel against the Nightmares. Hart agreed to the match. All the Nightmares could see would be $1,000 that they'd get for hurting Rich or beating him. And they agreed to put the belts up. Dutch Mantel backdropped in the center of the ring. Count of 2, and the Dutchman kicks out. He's addled a little after that backdrop. He's over in the wrong corner, and the Nightmares taking advantage of it. Of course, what they really want to do is put Tommy Rich out of it where they can collect that hard bounty. Count of 1, and the Dutchman kicks out. Dutch Mantel, Nightmare number 1. Here comes number 2. And the Dutchman back down on the deck again. This is a Southern Tag title match. Spur of the moment they put it together. Dutch using his head saying, hey, you want Rich? Put something up in return. Hip toss, 2. Now they're double teaming Dutch, and here comes Rich. That's just what he wanted, an opportunity to get at these guys. Dumping the Nightmare over as the other one is working on Dutch Mantel with a backdrop. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get it down to 1-on-1. Rich about to get a mask off. Look at here, sunset flip. Hill crazy. Dutch Mantel with a sunset flip. Gets a 1-2-3. Dutchman thrown out of the ring, and now Rich in between the 2 Nightmares. They lost the belt. Mantel rolls back in the ring. And the Nightmares go flying out. And we have new Southern Tag Champs, Tommy Rich and Dutch Mantel. Oh, boy, I got to tell you, what a brawl. It wasn't all that long. 2 minutes and 8 seconds officially. I'm certain the belts will be forthcoming, Dutch. They didn't have them here because there was no title scheduled. But there you have the new Southern Tag Champs, Tommy Rich and Dutch Mantel. Boy, the way they got him is that while Rich was over trying to get the mask off of one, Dutch Mantel was involved. He was the legal man in the ring anyhow. He was involved with the other one, and let me tell you, when he came out after being whipped in, that sunset flip was turned into a 1-2-3, and that, my friend,
was it. New Southern Tag Champs, Dutch Mantel and Tommy Rich. We're going to take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment with more exciting action.
Aren't shedding any tears about what just happened in there. The Nightmares lost the title, and if you guys got your way about it, that won't be the only thing that they're going to lose.
That's right, man. They're going to lose those mats in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we've been in this area for a pretty good while now. A lot of people approached us, asked us, are y'all leaving? No, brother. Robert owns a house here in Memphis. I got one in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're not going nowhere. Now, since the last 6 months, Lance, me and Robert, we have moved ourselves up in the ranks.
Oh,
yes,
really?
we do wrestle all over the United States. If you say our name like we wrestle in Houston, Texas, we're just there that night, but we're coming back home. And I'm telling you, Jimmy Hart, you and your Nightmares are going down because we are staying right here, and we're going to find out just who those Nightmares are.
Okay, Rick. The way the bout is set up, they put up their mask, but you guys have agreed to leave town if you should.
That's sir. We're not going nowhere. We're staying right here at home.
Caller is to it. There they head up to the ring. Rick Morton and Robert Gibson.
That was not a title match. That was not a title match. That was not nothing. No, you didn't hear me say that. I said the belt's putting up, and you know I should have been putting up.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you agreed to it.
Paper signed. There's no piece of paper signed or anything else, man. There's not a title match.
Now we start all this stuff.
Put the titles up my neck, Mark. You're crazy.
Here's Eddie Marlin.
That was a title match, and I went back and got the belts, and I'm fixing to give them to Rich and Mantel.
Let me tell you something, Eddie. We're not a title match, okay? You can forget it, baby. That I ain't wrestling on TV right here. We're going back. We ain't going to wrestle out here anymore today.
That's all right, Jimmy Hart. I'll just move somebody else.
We'll get somebody else because you can't make them wrestle twice. It was not a title match, and we ain't wrestling. Come on.
Cry, moan, groan. Well, you heard it. The Nightmares and Hart standing out here saying, no title match, no title match. They agreed to it, and Eddie Marlin confirmed the fact. You better believe it was a title match. Here comes the King, and he's going to be out here to join Rick and Robert. Dandy little session, I'll tell you. Eddie Marlin is going to go back and make arrangements. He said he'll just move somebody else in there. Kurt Von Hess, who was scheduled to go with the Nightmare. Ooh, he is being followed by King Kong Bundy and Rick Rude. So Bundy and Rude were scheduled to go against the New Generation. Eddie Marlin has moved them into an expiration of time match right here. Our time is, 1:15 will take care of it, right? Yeah, I'm all set. Jerry, whenever. So we have a substitution. Let's ring the bell and get going. As Rick Rude and King Kong Bundy have come out to join Big Kurt Von Hess against the team of the Rock and Roll Express and Jerry the King Lawler. Boy, oh boy. Dave will be back with us next week. He's got this particular week away. We'll be looking forward to seeing him back next week. Rick Morton starting it out for the team of Morton, Gibson, and Lawler. Kurt Von Hess representing Rick Rude and King Kong Bundy. Von Hess hard in the air with a good move of Morton. Kurt from Munich. Uh-oh, here come the Nightmares. Boy, they just couldn't stay out. They go in and jump on the Rock and Roll Express. That's going to end a match in 1 minute and 47 seconds. Disqualification.
as Lawler and the Rock and Roll will win it. And you see Jimmy Hart, neck brace and all, up there, while the Nightmares going after the Rock and Roll Express. Rude and Bundy decked Lawler out of there.
Now, let's take a look. Anyone can look good 2-on-1. Did you see Lawler running like a scolded dog?
He's not stupid. He's
like a thief into the night, running like a dog that he is. Jerry Lawler ran.
Take a look. Now take a look.
We run the show.
Von Hess up there with the Nightmares as they're working on the Rock and Roll Express. Yeah, if you can't beat them, outnumber them, and that's what happened right here. The family in.
We went to him, man. No, I think you better call it again.
I think what we better... Oh, look out. Here's Lawler coming back in. The King. Jerry, oh, Jerry, that fireball goes flying out. Whoa. The King heads into the ring after Von Hess. Down there on the floor. So Lawler, when he left, he wasn't anybody's fool. He went back and got armed up, and brother, he cleared some guys out of here.
Get him back out here now. Come on, pig, we'll barbecue you right now.
The King. Ready-made for action as he came back in, and you saw Rude and Bundy out. I don't think they're going to come back. We're going to take time out. We'll check our time and find out. The winners, Lawler and the Rock and Roll Express, on a disqualification when the Nightmares jumped in. Let's take time out. We'll be back in just a moment.
I can hardly wait for Monday night, Tuesday night, and then I think, as you mentioned earlier, I just wanted to make sure everybody realized, of course, one of the biggest things that happens around here is the Mid-South Fair. Well, they're going to kick it off right this year because we're going to have championship wrestling at the Mid-South Fair Friday, the opening day. I'm going to be out there, and the wimp Rick Rude is going to be there. And Rude, believe me, if there's anything left of you after Monday, there won't be after Friday. And it's all brought to you by the A.S. Barbaro people. 5 o'clock at the Mid-South Fair in the arena building, Lance. We'll see you out there.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that, you bet. Plenty of action. So, you can get
what a day of action we had today. I want to tell you, right down to that last match, it saw a change and put Rude and Bundy in with Kurt Von Hess going against Lawler in the Rock and Roll Express. And the official on that was a disqualification when the Nightmares jumped in, and the victory goes to Lawler in the R&R. Ooh, what a day today we had. By golly, I'll tell you what, in addition to other things, we have new Southern Tag Team Champions. That's right. It'll be Tommy Rich and Dutch Mantel. Jimmy Hart and the Nightmares came out or arguing about the fact that they didn't agree to the match and all. That's just through the miracle of videotape. Let's take a listen to this when Eddie Marlin comes out to settle it and make it official.
Come here just a second, Eddie. Come here. Okay, they agreed to Southern Heavyweight Championship match. They confirmed it. We want it sanctioned. We agree to it.
It will be a championship. The belts will be at stake. Well, yeah, the belts were at stake. There was no question about it. Eddie walked to the ring, reaffirmed the fact that they agreed to the title match, and it went on. That was not the only match, though. Eddie Gilbert came out with a victory over Craig Carson in 4:22. The Dutchman in a single match defeated Keith Robertson in 3:24. Dirty White Boys 7:28 over Ragin and Ken Raper. And then we had that impromptu Southern Tag Championship match with Rich and Mantel, the new Southern Tag Champ, Lawler and the Rock and Roll Express by disqualification over Bundy, Rude, and Kurt Von Hess. Just a whole pile of action out there, my friend. And we hope maybe you're going to make it a point to join us next week, because you never know when the roughest, toughest action is going to be taking place right here and now on Championship Wrestling. By the way, we'll be looking for Dave back, as he had this particular week away, and we'll be looking for him to come back. So you make it a point to come back with us also. Until that time, This will be Lance Russell for Championship Wrestling saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.